So you might be in a position where you want to go ahead and improve the Snapchat quality of your videos on Snapchat. Now doing this is very basic, doesn't take too much time, but the very first thing I'd recommend doing before even opening up your Snapchat application is to look in the back of your camera and pretty much just clean out this specific lens as much as you can. Now you can see from me kind of pointing it in this direction that there is some like smudges going on with this camera. So what I would recommend doing is grabbing some sort of microfiber cloth or your t-shirt if you want to, and go ahead and just pretty much wipe down that specific camera lens before actually taking those videos or photos. If you're talking about your front camera here, you want to do the exact same thing. So just go ahead, clean out that front camera as thoroughly as you can, and that should end up fixing a lot of those smudges and weirdness that's going on. Now the next thing I'd recommend doing for the most part is making sure you're not putting your finger in the middle of whatever. If you're just like recording something, just make sure your finger's not in it. You can also make sure that the front of your camera, if there's a case, if there's a screen protector, either on the back or the front, you want to make sure nothing is covering up that camera. I've seen many times where randomly people will have like their camera or their case will cover up a lot of the photo. You want to make sure that's not the case because that is just not a good look at all. Now the next thing is making sure that when you're recording, you're not randomly moving your camera around too much, especially if you're zooming in. If you're zooming in and if you're moving around too much, that is not going to be a good look either because it's obviously not going to be that focused. And because all of our phones have usually a hard time focusing when they're zoomed in a lot, and that is probably something you probably want to avoid as well. Now within your Snapchat video settings application, so if you click on Snapchat up here, if you go down to your settings, which is right up here, what you'll sometimes see is sometimes there are some options that will allow you to go ahead and either change up your appearance here and there within the camera application. So if you're going through and you see some types of options like that, those would probably be the best things to go ahead and kind of configure. But usually that's not quite the case because, like I said, this is a hardware issue more than it is a software issue. So another thing I'd recommend doing on top of that is if you're having tons of different camera glitches, or if the camera quality is still not that great, I would probably recommend just going through, opening up your app store. So just open up your app store like this, go ahead and search up Snapchat and just update the Snapchat application. That could be another big thing that you could probably do that will go ahead and improve that quality as well sometimes. So that is pretty much how it's done. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.